Are we now live? Nick, yeah, man, you all sitting
all
around
right. What's
like
up, y'all?
Not really. Okay, look. So we said 12 o'clock, but you know, black people were usually late, and this is the perfect thing because we are trying to do this live feed for you. So we had a little technical difficulties, but we are back and we are live. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. The Extra Duck Sauce Podcast, episode 2. With Nick Carthan. My bad, I didn't mean to say it to you.
You know, and Chaunte Wayans.
Yeah. He's so happy about this. He's been here for an hour, so men get very
all right.
But what's up, everybody? Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in and checking it out. Hope y'all checked out the first podcast, which is on my website, cwayans.com, on YouTube, all that stuff. We'll get into that later.
We got Sonja from Albany, New York.
Oh, Sonja
What's up,
in the video. What's up,
going
girl?
on?
We going in. All right. But we're about to give y'all this. Let's talk.
All right.
Super Bowl, right?
Super Bowl. Eagles won.
Eagles did win.
Eagles did win.
Eagles did win.
Meek is happy.
Meek is still in jail, but apparently he's happy.
He's happy.
Right.
He's happy.
You know what's crazy? What I'm really surprised about is there was this whole talk about boycotting and, you know, we gonna do this, and everybody seems to have forgotten what the whole ordeal was about. You can't take away one of the most exciting things without people feeling nifty. You know what I mean? Did you watch it?
I mean, I watched it.
Oh, Nick!
I wasn't talking about it. You know, I watched my Super
but
Bowl.
You gave them a view.
I watched my Super Bowl in my H&M.
You gave
sweats,
them a view.
in my H&M sweats.
And your H&M
and my
sweats.
H&M sweats. And I enjoyed every last piece of that.
Who was there? Ben Carson?
Huh?
And I said, who was there? Ben Carson? You just had the whole coon. What's her name?
I watched it with a few.
Amber Rose?
I watched it with a few niggas, and we had a good time.
Damn.
We had wings. We had hamburgers.
Let me tell you something. See, I'm not even gonna lie. I watched about 15 minutes of it, but I watched it on a Fire Stick. So you ain't getting no view for me for free. I watched 15 minutes, and I watched it because I watched the Justin Timberlake, which we'll talk about later.
We'll talk about that later.
What do you think? You know how powerful it would have been for all of us to boycott? It would have been like, they would have lost so much money. Why did we watch?
Here's the issue. Colin Kaepernick took a knee, right?
Yeah.
He didn't come out and pull the Monique and be like, hey, can everybody boycott the NFL? He took his knee, and then a bunch of NFL players took a knee as well.
Right.
And I think that's where the boat stopped. But he didn't ask for a boycott. And not only that, people reached out, like on social media. Colin, do you want us to boycott? Do you know? And he didn't ask for it. Like, so I just don't think we should just be like, people are so quick to just boycott. Like, you know?
Yeah, but let me tell you something. One of the toughest things about our community is it's very hard to stick together for a long period of time. You know what I'm saying? People think like, and I'm not shutting anybody down. I get it. I walk past H&M every day and I want to go buy that $5 button up. But I just feel like at a certain point I have to stand up, and even if I'm just doing it for myself. You know what I mean? I forget what the whole world is, but we could have made a huge statement last night if people didn't watch it. They would have been begging us. Nobody even kneeled. Like, it was like, I feel like it was almost a setup to have Philly win, because they was like, who gonna turn down Philly?
It's never a setup when Tom Brady's in the Super Bowl. So you know because the refs was on Tom's side. So I don't think it's a setup, man. I just think we gotta look more into things before we try to boycott. Just like the H&M thing. Like, you know, if that black kid didn't wear that hoodie, it would have been a regular hoodie folded up, and we probably would have bought it and not thought about it. Think about it. We just think about it. You gotta take the kid out of the picture. You go to H&M. Oh shoot, I'm a gorilla. I work out like a gorilla. I'm about the coolest monkey in the jungle.
We can change it. I mean, that's what black people usually do. We usually take something negative and be like,
and make it a positive, like the word nigga. But if you look at,
is that an ER?
Huh?
Or was that an ER at the end?
I don't know.
I felt like that was
nigger.
I felt like that was the ER at the end.
Look at the mom. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like that's bad parenting. She chose that, and she got on Twitter and defended the situation. So it's just like, I'm not gonna go around tearing up sales that are 80% off. Like,
But to be honest, she didn't have good vocabulary either. So as she was writing her case, I was like, you need that money, girl. You go back on. We got the camera. We got Alpheus. Alpheus is our director filmer. Just giving him a shout out. He is in the comments. In the subject for you to follow. He looks like he got some stuff he want to say to us, like some questions from the audience or anything going on.
Ask us whatever, man.
Well, we got people from pretty much all around the world. Australia, Manchester.
Australia. Oh, they shouting out their stuff?
There we go.
That's where I'm going. I'm going to Australia in May.
What's up, mate? Did I do it right? Did I do it right?
It's so bad.
Did I do it right?
No. Back. Okay, so boycott. You feel like we're not doing that.
No,
You feel
we're
like
not
we
doing
don't
that
need
because
to.
I mean, look, man. There are bigger things I'm not gonna say there's bigger things. Like I said, what Colin Kaepernick did was great. He took the knee for what he believed in.
But nobody even took a knee. Nobody even stretched.
Oh.
Nobody even did a squat real quick and came back
Tell you
up.
something, man.
It's like we forgot about everything.
Black people, because what black people looked at was like, whoa, Philly is in the Super Bowl, so we'll just transfer all this boycotting into hurting, making sure Tom Brady didn't win this ring. Obviously. Did you not feel the power when Meek Mill's song came on and the Eagles came out? Hold up, wait a minute. Like I was like, boycott.
You wasn't supposed to watch it from the beginning though, so you would have never felt that.
Whoops.
If you just heard that one.
I watched it. I watched the Super Bowl. I watched the halftime show too.
I did. I watched the halftime show.
I watched the halftime show.
And I must say, I'm very disappointed in the Justin Timberlake's performance. I actually did like. I liked Prince. I thought that was dope. I thought that was dope how they lit up the city and stuff like that. No disrespect to Justin Timberlake because I absolutely love him, and you know what I mean. Like, I love him, but I felt like I don't know if it was the mics or what it was, but it
was the curse of the titty.
It was the curse of the
Janet
titty.
Jackson titty hangs heavy over Justin Timberlake.
That's very, very true. You know what's so funny? Somebody said, I saw something on Instagram that said, if that was actually a setup with Janet Jackson, then why was the titty so dressed properly?
It was seasoned.
It was like,
the titty was seasoned.
Like, oh my God. It had like the perfect star and it was designed with diamonds. Like, bitch, you showing that titty.
The difference wasn't like that. I saw on Instagram a bunch of people saying, fuck Justin Timberlake, that asshole, he should have stood up for her. I'm not about to lose my I apologize. She apologized.
Right.
They wanted him to stand up. Well, if I'm not going to do it, I mean, listen. Her titty,
you know how much money... At the end of the day, people... Just stop giving your homely advice. Because if you're sitting at home and you struggling, you doing all this stuff, start thinking to yourself, what would you do? And it's not... The stand-up part, nobody turned down Janet Jackson. The titty offended people. You got kids, you got all these people that's trying to watch this football. It's a family show.
And Justin Timberlake was on the Mickey Mouse Club, so he had the right face. He was like...
Right. He knew just in case, but I'm pretty sure there was a conversation like, hey, I love the titty idea, but just to let you know, if this don't work out...
And she probably was like, I'm a Jackson.
You're right.
I'm a Jackson.
Janet Jackson.
My brother is Michael.
Janet's just as bad. She's just as popular, so you can't.
But she is a Jackson.
But there's her and Mike, and then there's Jackson.
Like she's gonna diss Jermaine.
She's gonna diss Jermaine.
You do a diss Clayface.
No, they was dope in Jackson 5, but you know it is what it is now. Then Kevin Hart, I love you to death. He is. Let me say this. All right, got some.
Yeah, Crystal Diana Rodriguez says, "Do you see the Dave Chappelle meme?"
No, what's the Dave Chappelle meme?
Yeah, I didn't see it. What did he?
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
Oh, with Dave Chappelle as Prince.
Oh yeah, I did.
I saw that. That was funny.
That was real funny. They be making these things quick. Like
Internet.
I feel like there's just somebody right there like this that's like ready to put something together. Let me just tell you what's so funny about Kevin. I know everybody's seen it because it's all over the media. Kevin Hart tried to go on the stage.
He was in the moment.
He was in the moment. But here's the deal, because people, what you said? You said, what's his name got to go in the room?
Michael Blackson.
Yeah, but he went into the room. Like, he wasn't trying to get on the stage that has the trophy.
I don't think it was all alcohol. I think it was some part alcohol, but I think the other part was Kevin was like, "This is my city. I'm Kevin."
Yeah, I mean,
because he told the bouncer, he was just like, the bouncer was like, "Sorry, we know who you are." He was like, "The hell I'm not." Like Kev felt he belonged. Because Drake did the same thing when the Cavs won the championship. He tried to go. He tried to go to the locker room with LeBron and them celebrate. It was like he was like, "Come on, I'm Drake," and it was like, "Okay." So
they didn't let him in.
They didn't let him in.
Okay, but I feel like what that is though is just like a moment. The security guard knew exactly who Kevin was, but here why I say it's liquor is because liquor makes you that much more cocky. I remember my uncle. It's been a while, but like 2 years ago, my uncle took me out to a birthday, and he goes, "I should have known better from the beginning of the conversation." But Marlon goes, "We on the road." He goes, "Yo, what do you want to do for your birthday?" I go, "I want to go skating." He was like, "I can't skate. Let's go do karaoke." And I was like, "I mean, all right, we can go do karaoke." So he took me out he took me and some friends out to eat. Then we get to the karaoke. And they got bottle service, and they got bottles. I don't drink, like, none of this stuff. So, yeah. Marlon, he was nice. He wasn't drunk, but he was nice. The entire karaoke night, this nigga took over. He would not let me, even if I grabbed the mic, every song that came on, he had to be in it. And then he did singles. So I did one song with my brother, and even in that, he came into the song, was like, So,
yo, it's his moment.
It's not your moment. You can't. At that point, Philly, first time winning. I don't care if Jesus himself was trying to get through. They'd be like, "Yo, Jesus, you walked on water, my nigga. You in the bar 33. You died in red rose.
Listen,
like, come on, bro."
If Jesus was from Philly, he'd have told that guard, "Yo, all right, I'm turning all this water into wine."
Jesus, right.
Move.
It's going on, right? I do think that was a bold move, but then he cursed on the whatchamacallit.
Oh yeah, I mean that was the Henny Dog.
Now it's the Henny Dog.
That was the when he cursed.
He can't be hyped
because he didn't make no sense. He was like, they asked him a question. He was like, "Yeah, you know," and then we got to strive. Fuck it.
No, he was saying something within that.
Like that. He was. Even the player he was touching was looking at him like this, like, yeah.
Because it's that moment of like, this is my dude, and I love him to death, but he is so toast right now. You should have known not to let him come down when he was up in the bleachers. It's like, woo! When they was doing the chant and stuff, he was like killing it.
You know what would have been funny? If during the halftime show, when Justin Timberlake was doing his performance, and then when the screen would have came down,
he would have got
and it would said 3, 2, and Monique would have been like, "Hello, guys. I see y'all watching the Super Bowl."
The Super Bowl hasn't let me perform ever.
The Super Bowl offered me $12. I was like, "Oh man, I'm sorry."
I felt so bad for her.
Don't feel bad.
She's trying. Speaking of old school, I'm saying that because she was popular. She was hot back in the day.
She didn't even dye her hair when she did that boycott thing. Like she just let the grays out.
Right, like we looking at you like, babe, you got a few more years with
like
that
Cruella DeVille,
and you must. First of all, she trying to be sexy. Okay, she worked out, lost all that weight, forgot the head.
Still had hairy legs.
Why are you looking at Monique's legs?
She was showing it off. She said it was sexy.
So you look.
Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna look.
I'm gonna tell you what I absolutely love about men and emotions. Men, you guys cry over the weirdest things. I was watching as they was bringing the championship up, and you just saw like a bunch of men like, it was like your wife could have left you, like all this stuff could have happened, but football is like the one thing.
You gotta remember the Eagles, and they never won a Super Bowl ever. This is their first one.
They all cry.
They all. I mean,
every
Tom Brady don't cry. Tom's smooth.
Why you want Tom Brady?
Tom, you see that cowlick? 41 years old. He looking like He-Man.
You know what's funny? Everybody said that he was old, and he's only 40.
Like 40. That's disrespect. 41 is old now, so I mean we're dirt right now. I got called Mister the other day.
You got Mister. You don't like Mister? I think that's so respectful.
No, just call me.
I call a baby.
When somebody say, "Hey, sir, can you excuse me?" Like that's when you like. You start feeling your features. You're like, man.
You're not. You don't look. It's
yeah, but
right.
when somebody it's different. Like we used to call people sir. Like somebody say, "Hey, man, can I help you with your bags?" You go feel like
you goddamn right you can't. My car is all the way over there.
Mm-mm.
I don't know why I became a country white woman,
Yeah.
but
That's who you want to be.
That's exactly.
You want to be a country or a white woman.
That's my alter ego.
You want to be a country white woman.
Yeah, yo. So speaking of old school, you heard Martin Lawrence is. I think he's coming back with the Martin Show.
Bad idea.
Bad idea.
Bad idea.
You don't think it could work?
Leave it as a classic. Like, do you see the characters now? Have you seen Bro Man from the Fifth Floor?
First of all, Bro Man is still there. That is true. What will be the storyline? What is the Tisha dance? Tisha singing now?
Tisha singing. Wait, Martin. Tisha just quit her lawyer job. She's singing. Pam, Tina Arnold look angry all the time, even when she's smiling.
Yeah.
She look angry. We don't want to see Pam. Pam is not Pam no more. She ain't the Pam.
But she was arguing on the show. She was negative on the show.
But she looked good.
You know what's funny?
I'm not saying she don't look good now, but she's not Pam from back then.
What's crazy though is one, I heard that Pam and him didn't get along. Was it Pam and him or somebody else?
No, Martin and Gina. There was something between the both of them.
Right.
Yeah, Pam and him, they was cool.
I thought they
Cole and Martin didn't get along. When I found out that Cole and Martin had beef, I was like, what? Like, you would never know. Like, because it was like, they had great chemistry. But you just, Tommy's gone. Like, you just can't do the show without Tommy.
Tommy's gone. Cole might be gone too because if they don't get along.
Cole's going to do it.
I don't think he's not going to do it, but you think Martin's going to ask for it?
Yeah. I mean, you got to say, you put in money. This is about money. So you put all that stuff to the side of the show, but Cole's not there. Like, Tommy is that important to the show. It's not like Fresh Prince that they brought it back. You don't need Jeffrey. You know what I'm saying? But you need Tommy. Yeah, but... You do need Tommy. Tommy, who going to say Cole? You stupid. Who going to say that? Not Martin.
You could. Here's what's a funny thing. I want to see the older Martin get back into character.
Have you seen his comedy special?
I have not.
So then you know not to bring back this show.
Is it that bad? Why is it bad though? Why is it bad?
Here's the issue, right? So first of all, it's not the Martin of late. It's not the old Martin.
So he found Jesus.
I don't know what he
found love.
He just fell off in that aspect, and it's not because he may not be funny anymore. I just think that when you leave, it's a certain amount of work. Like, you see how Dave took a while before he did his specials? Like, it's a certain amount of work before you just jump back in it. Like, I think it was more of like, for me, it was more of like, you know what, I'm Martin. People miss me. Let me just do this special. Come on, you watch it, you're like, you know.
I feel like he came back wrong. I feel like when he came back, look, I get it, you know, people are getting into the social media and they trying to figure it out. But I always feel like there's an age that you should stick to. So, like, for instance, when you start doing, like, I don't know, what was he doing, the Marty Marr thing? He was starting to do, like, some Instagram stuff. And I was just like, you don't need to. And it's weird because Will Smith is on Instagram now, too, and I love it.
But Will is giving out motivation. So he's inspiring people. But the thing about the difference between Martin and Will is, off camera, Will was always that exciting guy, though. You know, Martin, when he was doing his show, even though Martin's crazy, like, I think Martin was more in the character when he was doing the show. But, he's been out of that realm for so long. You know, it's just classics. Certain shows, like imagine they brought the Fresh Prince back. The way Will Smith is now, he's not really Fresh Prince no more. He's giving motivational speeches to Ashley. Like, we don't know.
No, he wouldn't do that. But
he's too
Will
old.
Still has. But Will took care of himself. Mm-hmm. Will's in shape. Will's healthy. Will's still young and vibrant. And I'm not saying that Martin is it, but Martin's now out of shape. He's, you know, he's the uncle. He's like the grandpa used to be on TV kind of. And I think he's dope. You know what I'm saying? But
and Stan is 150 years old. Like, we can't bring back
That's
Stan.
who I want to see back. I want to see Stan come back.
You gotta leave that show alone.
But
man.
they left. Didn't Martin like get some directing type shit or something like that? He did something to where.
I think he was going through it, but he got more into the movies. But it's just like certain shows that's classics. Like, I give you an example. in Living Color. Keenan did an interview where he said he was casting a Living Color, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, I think the interview was like, as he was about to put it out, he sat back and was like, this don't remind me of the old feel.
Oh,
and
the reboot. I was working on it.
But he didn't think it reminded him of what it was before.
No.
And that's being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't feel that, and that's how I just feel like some people just need to be like, all right, either you want to check or you really want to do this. And I just feel like Martin, it's just not. Remember when the Cosby Show came back? They did a reboot with Bill Cosby. They did 2 versions. Bill Cosby came back with Felicia Rashad, and they did another Cosby Show, and Dougie Doug was his son or whatever. It was hard.
I think I know what you. I think I saw that, but I don't know. Was it bad?
It wasn't the Cosby Show. They tried to reboot it. Like, it just wasn't.
But see, that's what makes me go, y'all should have never let it go. Like, who's making the decision to stop? Was that network or them?
Well,
because if you had the momentum going, what show stayed? I mean, Friends stayed on for how long?
The difference between Friends and the Cosby Show is like with the Cosby Show, you gotta remember you had the Cosbys and you had the kids. And as the kids got older, like when Rudy wasn't looking like Rudy no more, like the Rudy that we know.
Yeah, but you changed the relationship. Now you got kids that grew up with that. Now you got the teenage stage.
Egos and all that. It just break down. Like Friends now, different. They were middle-aged friends. And that show could last forever. Plus they white.
Yeah.
So that show was gonna last forever.
A bunch of stories for this. Yeah, but they also did a different world and all that stuff. Like they branched out.
They did.
That's the hard part, man. I feel like I want to do a show with just me. So there's no ego to grow. If I start fighting myself, then
you grow. Then you cancel it.
I'm like, no, I want more money from me.
I don't like how the production is going.
I don't like how Chaunte, quiet on set. All right, hey guys, my name is Chaunte.
Martin, don't do it, Martin. Leave.
I think it can go.
Leave the show alone, brother.
We was you gonna say something? Oh no. We got the whole.
I saw this picture on Instagram the other day, and it's a question that's been luring around for a while. So it was a picture of Kim Kardashian, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a picture of Beyonce, and they said there's a war going on out there between women and hoes. Do you think there's a war really going on
between women and hoes?
Women and hoes, but I like kind of lazy. I wanted to say hoes, but I wanted to say like the Insta models, the strippers,
I mean,
like who's winning?
The strippers.
There we go.
The stripper, but I think in general, I think when you're in the public eye, right, or like if we go to the club a lot, we seeing those type of chicks, and I think what happens is I think like you might find, I know people that got married off a chick in a club, but if you go to a club and that's what you're around, and you bring somebody outside of that, and then they blow your mind into thinking that, you know, oh, she's dope in a relationship, like you go from hoe to maybe she not a hoe, because I've had some of those. But then once you get into the real relationship, then it becomes like I should have known from a damn club. But I just had this conversation with a female. Like, she moved out here from another state. She said she went to the club, you know, looking like a woman. And 5 minutes later, she said this dude bought her a drink. 5 minutes later, a chick come out showing her titties and her ass. And he take the drink from her and give it to the other girl. But the point is, like, if you not, I don't even feel like, I feel like there's once in a blue moon where a dude's gonna be like, I want that one, not that one. And that's kind of me. Like, I like going to a club and, you know, or if I don't go to clubs anymore, but if I like the oddball. I'm like, what is she about? Or, you know, she could be bad, but I'm like, I want to know why nobody's talking to that cute one over there fully dressed. I like that. I don't like my girls to be all wild out there. I used to.
I just think when as far as the hoes, they're winning now.
They are.
They're winning now because they are more open. They're more excited. They're more, you know. And it's not to take away from the woman. Like at the end of it, like I said, like I give an example. Kim Kardashian, right? I never thought this comparison would ever happen, but Kanye did this, and I thought people would have laughed at it. But then people actually started debating this. They were like, "Who's more influential, Kim Kardashian or Michelle Obama?"
Oh,
right, remember that? And I was like, okay, Michelle Obama would be the most. But then you started really thinking about it. You started really thinking
No,
about
it's Kim.
More people are following Kim.
Right.
More people.
But it's not even following. Michelle was in a political stance.
Yeah.
So you got races that don't like her just based on her skin, or the whole whatever Obama was doing that they didn't like. They don't like her for that. Kim Kardashian is all over. White girls, black girls, Latinas, there's such a broader thing to want to be like. You know what I'm saying? Michelle was great for our community and certain ethnic communities, but you can't compare that.
I mean, just last couple of years, a lot of women in that lifestyle have been winning. You got Amber Rose, you got Cardi B. I mean, it's just...
Man, that's what I was trying to tell you in the last episode.
What?
I was telling you that the Amber Rose and all those, they're winning and they're getting men who's taking care of them, and they're just fucking bummed.
No, I mean, they're winning by making money. I'm not saying they're not getting men. Like, they're running through men, but they're not getting
Isn't
actual...
Kanye married to Kim? Or he might not be, but he has a family with her now.
Nuts.
Who else?
Amber Rose she done ran through how many husbands?
But that's not the point. Women used to look for security. Women used to be like, I need to find me a man that's gonna stay and I want to get married. And if it's not about that, I'm just looking for my next rush. It's like the stock market. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna come in, use you up, and then I'm gonna go. Okay, he no good no more. He getting on my nerve. And then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna find the next dude. But my money is still coming in. My popularity. It's still, come on, man. You gotta know how these women work. Let me tell you. Go back to men. Y'all are giving me money. What was you gonna say? He says
We're running low on battery.
Oh, we're running low on the phone.
When you find a woman, fellas, when you find a lady in that lifestyle, what you want to do is you want to take her home and bust her back.
Nick
right?
The back killer's
You know
back.
what I'm saying? The back killer. Then after that, you just move out of her neighborhood, move out of her comfort zone, move her to another state where she hasn't hoed shit, and you be living well.
I can't stand you.
Find me an unknown hoe and move her to Australia. I'm the man.
Yeah, but that's what you do. You
Give me some kangaroo pussy.
You guys, people are so excited about this, like, oh, she does threesomes and she does all this stuff and that's great. Alpheus. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, could you try to see if you all the what was I gonna say? Damn it. What did you just say?
I said kangaroo pussy.
No, you did not.
I did.
Man,
I said go to Australia, give me some kangaroo pussy.
Yeah. So I was saying that, like, people get excited about, like, if you think about it, you really want to be like, people be like, oh man, I wish my girl would have threesomes, or I wish my girl would do this, or I wish my girl would do that. And then you get them and you be like, yo, slow the fuck down. Like, I don't really think that dudes want threesomes like that. I don't really think that, like, you might want it outside your relationship. But in the actual relationship, you don't want that.
I think once or twice is cool. Every day, like, I got shit to do. I'm tired.
It's not once or twice.
Okay,
Because here's what happens, right? Let's say you and me in a relationship, and I give you a threesome, and then you like, yo, I'm gonna go be with my boys, right? Like, it's all the shit. Because this basically it can become my homegirl. Now, it don't have to be a girl that look like me, but it could be another female, female-ish that you have this threesome with, and eventually that person, while you going out and having fun with your boys and doing all this shit, if that person took a liking to her, then they're gonna be around. So all your, hey, I ain't got time right now, I don't want to listen, or I gotta go be with my boys, I gotta do this, you're giving that time to somebody else.
So here's the issue with that, what you just said. My girl's giving me a bunch of threesomes. Now, not only what happens to a guy in a relationship, not only like the guy starts to become, you're that person now.
Right.
The other partner has become that person now. So you got just two people in there, and you're just like, man, I had a threesome with these two.
If you love the person that you with and y'all do threesomes, it's not that feeling.
Let me tell you something.
I was got beat up by a dude.
Wow. Damn.
For dating his chick. And I didn't even know, like, I remember here's what's crazier. She's married to him now. Mm-hmm. But I remember she was dating this dude, and I was at her house, and we was about to leave. As we're leaving, she goes, go back inside and just don't say anything. This dude is outside with his brother, and I think his mom or sister or something. They're outside waiting for her because she said she wasn't home.
Yeah.
Hour goes by. We finally go outside. This dude come out of nowhere, just in her face. Like, I'm telling me he gonna fuck me up, boo, boo. I was like, bro, first of all, he was handsome as hell. So I'm like, dude, you were fucking fine. Like, there is no reason for us to be doing this. We got the same eyes. I'm like, yo, do you know my dad? Like, all this stuff. But this dude was so outraged. Like, he spit in her face. He tried to slam the door on me. He really tried to get on my face. And I was like, this shit right here, that whole 2 women thing, dudes ain't really good on that.
Because here's the issue. Guys are with hoish things in their mind till it happens. I'll give you an example. In our mind, I'm always walking around the street when I see like a bad chick and I'm hoping she's going, you want to go back to the crib and fuck? That's in my mind. Till a chick actually comes up to you and be like this, randomly, you want to go back to my crib and fuck? You're like, this bitch got the monster. I'm not fucking you. That's what you're thinking because it's fantasy and reality. You're like, how
you
many
want
other...
that movie set.
Yeah, you like, because in your mind, you're like, how many other motherfuckers did she tell that she wanted to fuck? Like, nah, I'm good.
But would you wouldn't have done it?
No, because
even if she was bad,
because in my, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm just saying in my mind, I've had that thought in my mind where I'm like, man, I hope this girl right here is like, hey, I just want to just get on my knees and go to work. And then she actually said that to me, I'm like, bitch, you're nasty.
Right.
Like, you know, so I feel like that's the same thing with threesomes. Like, we're all excited about what we're thinking about it, and we're like, okay, boom, 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 and then like, your chick just bring home multiple chicks and you have a threesome. I think after a while, you're like, God, when are you going to slow the fuck down?
Right. You're like, can we cut up
your whole ass.
Yeah, I had one threesome in my life, and it probably damaged me from ever. Not that it would happen, but I had a threesome with my ex. I had a friend come to town, and I was like, yo, she going to stay with me. She was my people. But I dated her before. So she come to town. We go out. My girl at the time tells me she wants to smash this girl, have sex with her, eat her out, whatever the fuck y'all say. So I'm like, bet, pay for the bill. We go back to the crib, come inside. They start before me. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm super excited. Now, after we finish, my girl at the time wanted to sleep in the middle. And I was like, no, like that's stupid. This is like a really good friend of mine. We wouldn't even thought about this shit had you not brought it up. Nobody, and the crazy thing about me and my friend is like, we won't even talk about this shit again. We just go back to regular life. Yeah. So I'm like, you're not sitting in the middle because she don't know you and that's uncomfortable. That's stupid. She winds up getting mad and leaves. So I wound up fucking her again. And then but I was like, why would you do it? But it was the most nerve-wracking thing because we just had so much fun.
Yeah.
And then her ego just swapped in, like she wanted to be the dude to sit in the middle, like.
See, that's
It's like, no, just lay your ass over there and go to sleep. We all tired.
I just feel like threesomes lead to other shit. Like, that's why I don't know, like, I'd rather have a threesome with a random chick than with my girl. Because this is the issue that I'm always afraid of. Like, I have a threesome with my girl, right? Mm-hmm. And she's giving me, because basically this is my gift. She's bringing another chick. Then one day she's just like, babe, I had this crazy idea. How about I bring home this dude and y'all both fuck the shit out of me, and I'm just like this.
You know what?
Really?
I would sneak that in. I will wait until like the girl is like getting you off really well.
Yeah.
And you just like, this is the best thing, and then I'll bring in another dude.
And they will pop right out. Like, all right, that's enough. Game's over.
You want to let him smash
Game's over.
Why is that different?
Because that's ours. We're greedy. Like, it doesn't matter. I don't care if it's double standard. Right. It's ours.
What if a lesbian put on a strap on?
Huh? That's cool. She's cool?
Well, what if it's better than yours? What if it's bigger than yours?
Hey,
and she
I'm paying the bills around here.
if your girl is screaming more during her than you,
I just hide the strap on now. I damage it.
Put it already. She can go buy another one.
I damage it.
You can go buy another one.
I because once we're selfish like that. Like, like that's why I like when girls be like, "Do you want a threesome?" In my mind, I'll be like, I'll agree with it, but you're not about to let no other guy slide up in you. That's and I don't care. Like, what you let us? I don't give a fuck.
That's very selfish.
My house, my rules.
I hate you so much.
My house, my rules. I'm the only nigga that's gonna be busting backs in here.
That's Nick, the back killer.
The back killer.
I don't know why I thought you were saying backs this whole time.
Nah, busting backs. It's the list.
We gotta.
I got a big upper lip.
This conversation can go so far, and we gotta bring something about this back up because I definitely don't think you compare Kim Kardashian to Beyonce. Beyonce is just, you know, honestly, like I love her more now than I did before.
Beyonce, like right now, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you what I look at when I see Beyonce, when I see Kim Kardashian. I feel like when I look at Beyonce now, I feel like she sits with the door open. And I feel like Kim Kardashian, you don't know if she shits or not. That's how it look. Like, you're just like, that's Kim Kardashian.
You know what's
shit.
funny? It's probably the fucking opposite.
I feel like
Kim
Beyonce.
Kardashian is she probably so nasty that she thinks that's cute. Like, we shit around each other all the time.
I feel like Kim runs halfway down the street and just goes, and she comes back. Beyonce, like, she's at the
Her
table.
farts sound like her voice.
Like her voice. I feel like Beyonce be at the table and she's just like, Jay, you're not gonna believe what happened. You're not gonna believe what happened to me today. They want me to do take that move again. And Jay just be sitting there like this.
You don't think he like those Beyonce farts?
That's what I'm saying. Jay, like, when I saw the awards, Jay's got that look like we come home, he be like, man, I got hit off fucking
because
phone.
that nose, it probably can smell everything.
Kanye, like, he just take off all his clothes before he get to the door when he come home. That Kim look brand new every day.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I want y'all to comment on that. Do me a favor, you guys. Y'all can comment on all this stuff because I will be checking back in to respond. Both of us will.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta shout out my boy, sponsored by Face Yourself. Oh, one of my favorite sayings. Face Yourself. My boy Franzi Face right now. Go follow at Franzi Face on everything. He's doing a 50% sale right now. Got some dope shit, hats, hoodies, jackets.
You ain't beating H&M, Franzi.
You're not right. It depends on what the prices are, though. You stupid as hell. Follow me, C Wayans. I'll have check out my website. I just put up some more stuff. I'm putting a team together. Nick, Alpheus, who's our camera and director man, and also does music, dope music, my ad. Check us out at cwayans.com. They'll have everything on there. You can find a podcast. You can find where to follow us, all that stuff. But I'll let him tell you too.
You can follow me at Nick_Carthan. That's CARTHAN on Twitter, Instagram, and just Nick Carthan on Facebook.
Yes. Also, anything coming up? This weekend, the 8th to the 10th, I'll be in Naples, Florida with Sean. So get your tickets for that. February 20th, actually February 16th to the 18th, I'll be in San Francisco at Cobb's Comedy Club with Sean. And then February 20th, I'll be in Laguna Beach, all right, at the Skyloft. I'll be headlining that show. So get your tickets now. Yeah, do it. It's on my website.
Oh, and February 26th, I'll be at Flappers with Tony Baker. And then March 9th and 10th, I'll be with Ida Rodriguez at Flappers Comedy Club.
Come get this. I appreciate everybody. What is it to follow my cameraman at Alpheus Joseph.com. I appreciate you all. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all follow. We'll be back next Monday, same time. Peace.